Do you actually understand these core mechanical engineering concepts, or are you just hoping the interviewer skip them? Today, I am covering the exact question students are facing in 2026.
What is the function of a torque wrench? A torque wrench is used to apply a specific torque to a fastener, ensuring it is tightened to the manufacturer's specifications. To use it, set the desired torque on the wrench, attach it to the fastener, and apply force until the wrench clicks or signals that the preset torque has been reached. Difference between a bearing and a bushing? A bearing is a mechanical component that allows for smooth rotation or linear movement between parts, typically reducing friction. Bearings are often used in high-load applications and can handle both radial and axial loads. A bushing is a type of bearing that provides a surface for sliding, commonly used for pivot points and in low-load applications.
In this video, we learn about mechanical engineer interview question. What is the purpose of a flywheel? A flywheel is a mechanical device used to store rotational energy. It smoothens the power output of an engine or a machine by storing energy during periods when the demand for power is low and releasing it when the demand is high, thus reducing fluctuations in speed. Explain the working principle of a four-stroke engine. A four-stroke engine operates through four distinct processes: intake, compression, power, and exhaust. During the intake stroke, a fuel mixture is drawn into the cylinder. The compression stroke compresses this mixture, leading to ignition and combustion in the power stroke.
What is a deaerator in a boiler system? A deaerator is a device that removes dissolved gases, primarily oxygen and carbon dioxide, from the boiler feed water. The deaerator heats the feed water and releases these gases through a vent. By ensuring that feed water is deaerated, the boiler's lifespan is extended and maintenance costs are reduced. What is the purpose of a boiler blowdown? Blowdown in a boiler is the process of removing impurities, sediments, and dissolved solids from the boiler water to prevent scale buildup and maintain efficient heat transfer. Blowdown can be performed either continuously or intermittently, depending on the boiler design. Proper blowdown helps prevent corrosion and extends the life of the boiler.
A boiler works by heating water to generate steam. The steam produced is used for various purposes such as heating, power generation, or industrial processes. This is achieved through combustion of fuel in the furnace, which transfers heat to the water to produce steam. What are the types of boilers? Boilers are generally classified into fire tube and water tube boilers. Fire tube boilers have hot gases passing through tubes submerged in water, while water tube boilers have water flowing through tubes that are heated by combustion gases outside the tubes. What are the common boiler problems? Common problems include scaling, corrosion, leaks, and inefficient combustion. Troubleshooting involves water treatment for scale prevention, corrosion-resistant materials, seal inspections.
Welcome to my channel. Today's lecture is what is SCADA, difference between a sensor and a transducer. What is SCADA? SCADA means Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition. It is an industrial control system used to monitor and control infrastructure and facility-based processes such as power plants, water treatment facilities. What is the difference between a sensor and a transducer? A sensor is a device that detects changes in physical conditions like temperature, pressure, or humidity and converts them into electrical signals. It is a broader term, referring to any device that converts one form of energy into another.
What is a cyclone separator used for? Centrifugal forces are used in cyclone separators to extract particulate debris from gas streams. The gas flows spirally as it enters the cyclone from the tangential direction. The clean gas escapes from the top of the cyclone, while the heavier particles are flung against its walls and fall to the bottom. Dust collection, product recovery, and air pollution management. What is erosion from corrosion? Corrosion, a chemical or electrochemical process in which materials, most often metals, deteriorate as a result of interactions with their surroundings. Erosion, a mechanical process wherein material is worn away by abrasive fluid or solid particle action. What is the refrigeration cycle? The refrigeration cycle involves four main processes: compression, condensation, expansion, and evaporation. The refrigerant is compressed in the compressor, condensed in the condenser, expanded through the expansion valve, and evaporated in the evaporator, absorbing heat from the indoor air. What is the purpose of an air filter? An air filter removes dust, pollen, and other particles from the air before it is conditioned and circulated, improving indoor air quality and protecting the system components. What is a thermostat? A thermostat is a device that senses the temperature of a space and signals the air conditioning system to turn on or off to maintain the desired temperature.
Welcome to Compressor Interview Question. Today topics is define compressor, reciprocating compressor, and rotary compressor. Define compressor. An compressor is a machine designed to increase the pressure of air or gas by reducing its volume. Define reciprocating compressor. It uses pistons driven by a crankshaft to compress air or gas. It works in a cyclical motion, creating high pressure. These compressors are suitable for high-pressure, low-flow applications like refrigeration. Define rotary compressor. It uses a rotating mechanism, screws, vanes, or lobes, to compress air or gas. Rotary compressors are more efficient for high-flow, low-pressure applications, and they are quieter and require less maintenance than reciprocating compressors.
Question: how do you use a micrometer? Answer: to use a micrometer, place the object to be measured between the anvil and the spindle. Rotate the thimble until the object is gently secured. Read the measurement from the scale on the sleeve and thimble, adding the values together to get the final dimension. What is a hydraulic system, and how does it work? Answer: a hydraulic system uses fluid under pressure to transmit power. It consists of components such as pumps, cylinders, valves, and fluid reservoirs. When the fluid is pressurized by the pump, it moves through the system, generating force that can be used to move.
Difference between a reciprocating and a rotary compressor. A reciprocating compressor uses a piston-cylinder arrangement to compress air, which is suitable for high-pressure, low-flow applications like refrigeration and gas transmission. A rotary compressor uses a rotating mechanism, such as screws, to compress air, and is better for low to medium pressure, high-flow applications. What is diffuser in a compressor? A diffuser is used in a compressor to slow down the high-velocity air or gas exiting the impeller and convert its kinetic energy into pressure.
What does HVAC stand for? Answer: HVAC stands for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system. What is the role of an air handler in an HVAC system? An air handler is responsible for circulating conditioned air throughout a building. It contains components such as blowers, heating or cooling elements, filters, and dampers. What is the function of a desuperheater in an HVAC system? A desuperheater extracts excess heat from the superheated refrigerant gas before it enters the condenser, improving system efficiency and potentially providing hot water for other uses.
ভিডিওটি ভালো লেগে থাকলে চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে পাশে থাকুন। ভিডিও কোন প্রশ্নটি অংশ ভালো লেগেছে কমেন্ট করে জানান।